creepy creatures. It's cold. I can't see it in the video, I realize.
She smiled and winked at me, had me sighing. I felt my cheeks heat up as I realized.
But I can actually see my breath right now. It's so cold in here. We don't use heaters. Yeah. We've only used heaters if it gets really, like, below. But, and basics, we don't use heaters. We just use blankets and sweaters and pretty much anything else we can to stay warm, but we don't turn on the heater. I kind of hate heaters anyways. I'd rather use blankets and big, cozy, comfy things and hot tea than a heater anyways. But yeah, it's cold tonight, and my face has had allergic reaction to something recently. So despite it's cold, I'm having really bad, like, a burn reaction on my cheeks. So that kind of sucks. So my cheeks don't feel the cold, but the rest of me feels the cold. Let's go see what the temperature is. Oh, I'm also going to make it a little warmer because the door's open. I'd rather feel the outside nature. Anyways, let's go see. Okay. It says it's only 50 in here. We've had it much lower than that before. I remember waking up one time and it was 36. So, I mean, the night's just beginning, so it might get colder. I'm watching some My Animated Stories, I think, or, excuse me, hold on, my dogs. We had guest dogs here for a few days, and I realized that it was so cold that even they wanted in the blanket so much. But my dogs are used to it being cold, so they're like, blankets, give me. Yeah. And cuddling up with 2 dogs and a cat in different spots helps keep me warm. I might try to find something else. I think I'm going to take a nap. I personally prefer the cold. When it's summer, I'm always like, I can't wait for it to be cold again. But when it's winter, I actually just kind of enjoy it. So, I do. I really do love the cold. I'm much more of a bundled up kind of person. I love to bundle up and cuddle up and just get warm. So, plus, the sun isn't really my friend. So usually when it's colder, it's cloudier or dark. So it's kind of just something I tend to get used to. Plus, when I was younger, I lived in Chicago for a little while, so I got really used to, like, really cold snow. I remember at one point I walked outside in flip-flops, I think, or sandals of some kind, and shorts, and I was perfectly fine. When you are in the cold for a lot, you quite enjoy the cold. But yeah, I love the cold. It's amazing. But I do know that if I want to get some decent nap time in, because I take a nap prior to my boyfriend coming home because he comes home really late. I'm talking like 3 a.m. late. So I usually take a nap and then I spend some time with him and then we go to bed. But yeah. When it's too cold, it's kind of hard to get a nap in, so I tend to try to warm up the place a little bit, not turning on the heater though. The reasons it gets so cold in our apartment, or even our room in the past, we open up the windows and we open up the doors. I think up until it's like 20s. Once it's 20s at night, we don't do that. But we have opened the doors and windows even in the 30s. So you just get comfy blankets and it feels so cozy. Plus, in summer, it's harder to use comfy blankets. Like, I love puffy blankets. This one's very puffy. This is like my favorite blanket. I actually got it from one of my clients for my birthday, which was awesome. It was an awesome thing to get. So sweet of them. But I love puffy blankets, which is another reason I enjoy the cold, because the things I love work better in the cold. Because it's harder to use a puffy blanket and be comfortable without sweating your ass off. So it's better in the cold. And then I love things that go over my hand. I don't know why, but it makes me feel like, yeah, small and all happy and cozy and stuff. So it's harder for me to wear my longer sleeves in summer because same reason, sweating my ass off and shit. So I can wear it. And I love my hot tea, which when it's too hot in summer, I can't drink hot tea. I drink a lot more cold tea. So winter just matches up very well to the things that I really enjoy and that makes me happy. So I am a huge cold person and wintertime fan. I love it. I usually will say fall is my favorite season because my birthday and favorite holiday falls in fall, but I actually think winter is my favorite season because fall can be questionable on temperature. It cools off, but as of late it hasn't been the best. But winter is usually cold, and I love the cold. Like I said, so much I enjoy and love matches up very well to the cold times. So yeah. So this is just me talking about the cold. One problem being I do have to be smart. I mean, we both have to be smart, not to freeze ourselves up too much and actually end up getting a cold. But I don't think I get sick usually more in summer than I do in winter. I just have allergies acting up right now. As I'm saying, I get sick more in summer, but no, I just have my allergies acting up right now. I was dropping off some dogs that I was watching, and the place where the dogs live just sets off my allergies. Yeah. But just a lovely cold night. I'm enjoying, well, I finished a nice cup of peppermint green tea. I had some nice burritos, and I'm watching some animated stories on YouTube. One of my kind of addictions I got going on lately is these animated stories. Plus, I love falling asleep to them. But now, before I do end this, since I'm talking about the cold, though I love the cold, there are bad things about the cold. One, it's really, really hard to get up in the morning when you're all cozy and comfy in bed because you're just like, it's too cold out there. Especially since usually if I'm getting up in the morning, it's to walk dogs. It's more like, I don't want to go out there. Also, I have a harder time wanting to take a shower because I'm like, if I get out of the shower, it's very cold. I haven't been as bad when I have my nice cozy sweater, but I can't find my cozy sweater, so that's lovely. But the cold can hinder doing some things. Well, it doesn't really hinder. You can still do them, but it's just mentally like, I don't want to do them. So, I mean, it's cold and it's cozy time, so I really want a lot of coziness. Excuse me. I tend to be awake more in winter too, and just enjoying the season more. Usually there's more going on that I like to get involved in, versus where summer, I tend to take more naps, because I get so warm and hot that I kind of just get heat exhaustion very quickly, and I take naps. If it's really hot, I usually will take a nap in the middle of the day. Yeah, I sweat, but it's like I'm literally so hot, I'm tired. And the other problem being is I have a hard time cooling off my skin because I get so much sunburn, and the sunburn takes forever, and the sunburn runs hot, and it's just, yeah. Much prefer the cold. Works better for me. It's just the way I am. So, what's your favorite season and why? Hope everyone has a great night. Bye.